Hello, Mrs. Coles here. I am going to be introducing the first activity for our new chemistry unit for this fall. And for this first activity, we're going to talk about why you lose weight when you exercise. As we go through this, I'm going to ask that you pause at different spots and answer some questions that I'm asking you to consider. So let's start with the first couple of questions. So let's talk about what we know about humans and weight loss. So thinking back to what you learned in 6th and 7th grade, what happens in a chemical reaction? Do you know any examples of chemical reaction? What are the signs of a chemical reaction? And then, if there is a chemical reaction involved in losing fat, what is it? So take a second and pause and write your answers. All right, so now that you've answered those questions, let's consider these additional questions. Why does your body need more oxygen or food when you are exercising than when you're resting? Thinking again back to 6th and 7th grade, what happens during energy conversion? And then what are some examples of energy conversions? Because your body is using more energy, what does it produce more of when you are exercising than when you are resting? And what about carbon dioxide in exercise? Does your body produce more or less during exercise? Pause again to answer. All right, so for this lab, we're going to talk about what changes you notice in your body when you do exercise. And what we're going to be focusing on is your heart rate, your breathing rate, and the temperature of your skin. So let's talk about what happens to your body when you do exercise. So in this lab, we're going to be talking about the difficulty of the activity and how that's related to the energy that your body needs. If you're doing something more difficult, let's say playing an entire basketball game versus just going for a short walk, okay, does your body need different amount of energy? What changes happen in your body when you increase your energy needs? So to answer this, we want to download activity 1.1 from Canvas. And when you do that, it's going to look like this. So what you're going to be doing is analyzing data about the effects of exercise on your body. Again, we're going to be doing your heart rate, your breaths per minute, and if you have a thermometer at home, temperature of your skin. So as you go through this lab, you're going to see that we have directions on how to find your heart rate by this video if you don't know how to find your pulse. It gives you directions on what to do. You will have to exercise for 3 minutes. And then here's a chart for you to put your resting pulse or heart rate, and then what's your pulse or heart rate after you're done exercising for 3 minutes, and then make sure you find the difference. You're going to do the same thing for the amount of breaths you take in 1 minute. Now, I made this bold right here and I'm going to highlight it. Remember that one breath is one inhale and one exhale combined. That's one breath. Again, you're going to take your breaths before exercise for 1 minute. You're going to exercise for 3 minutes and then find how many breaths you have again and make sure you find the difference. If you do have a thermometer at home, okay, you're going to want to find the temperature of your skin before you exercise. And then you're going to want to find the temperature of your skin after you exercise for 3 minutes. And to do this, the easiest way is to use your elbow pit. So I have a picture here circling where your elbow pit is. Enjoy doing this lab. Please make sure that you are staying away from any high traffic areas, especially if you are going to be running or doing any other type of activity where you'll be close to the street. Have fun, and when we get back to class, we will discuss this and the questions that you answered while looking at the presentation.